So, it's been a long time since I made a YouTube video. Uh, yeah, you know how shit goes, bro. Once you feel like you figured it all out, you get super cooked. So, I'm no different. That's what happened to me. I decided to go twice as hard and I lost twice as much as I expected to lose. So, that's how it goes. But, I had to take a little break from trading and shit, had to, just reset the head and everything like that. Especially after just like, bro, like it's crazy. You make so much money so effortlessly, and then like you lose so much when you're literally trying your hardest. Like it is just like the shit makes no sense sometimes. But I mean, don't get me wrong, it made complete sense. I'll take full responsibility. I was constantly over trading, constantly over leveraging. Like, I mean, when I really think about it, I was literally sometimes in like 10 times what you should consider the responsible position size, uh, based on your drawdown or based on your account amount or whatever the case may be. Um, you know, so that'll do you real bad sometimes. But yeah, I recently just started buying prop accounts again, and dude, I bought five of them past five in a row during Black Friday deals, which was pretty sick. Uh, so yeah, we even got a payout and shit from Take Profit Trader. So my goal right now is to max out the three reliable firms that I know of that are doing daily payouts. So you have Tradify, their new Select account. You have Myfundedfutures, their new Rapid account, and then you have Take Profit Trader, which is like the OG of daily payouts and shit. So yeah, basically what we're about to go over is this chart that I made for all of the reliable mostly futures prop firms. FTMO is on here because they have American citizens back allowed on MetaTrader 5, by the way. So a lot of the CFD firms you can't trade on MetaTrader 5, and it's like some fucking app that has no mobile support, is completely ass, whatever, whatever. So um, it's funny because MetaTrader 5 is kind of the opposite. The mobile is so good, but the desktop is literally atrocious. Um, but yeah, so long story short, I made this table with all of the best futures prop accounts. FTMO is technically futures now on the American side, ftmo.awanda.com. Uh, you're technically trading the futures contracts and shit, but it's like the same setup. Um, as like the CFD stuff. So it's pretty clutch. I actually blew one of those accounts. It was funded too. After I fucking passed the eval, I blew. I was so fucking upset. I had like 1,700 locked in, and fucking I was like, I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more, and I ended up fucking blowing the funded like an idiot. So then I had to lock in for all these Black Friday deals and shit. Um, yeah, that shit was upsetting. So I don't know. I feel like yeah, I feel like I'm in a really good headspace right now because like a lot of, in part because of this table. So that's why I wanted to share it and everything like that. I feel like a lot of it is because of this table. It makes everything really organized. It makes, you could just visualize everything super easy. And once you realize like the power of, especially now that prop firms are doing these daily payout accounts and shit like that, dude, like it has a lot of power, bro. You have 15 of them bitches daily. There's no stressing about, you know what I'm saying, waiting 2 weeks or waiting five profitable days or you know what I'm saying, maybe I can make a little bit more and then get the payout, the blah blah blah. No, bro, that shit's coming every day. So that's the goal right now. Even with the maximum. All right, yeah, yeah. So we'll go over the summary of this table and everything like that, and we'll call it a day. But yeah, long story short, 2025 cooked me way worse than I could have ever fucking imagined. 2025 was supposed to be like the good year after 2022 and 2023 and shit. And then 2024 is like you're starting to come back and shit. And then 2025 was supposed to be like the blow up year like 2021 was. And, obviously if you do the math here, you can see that that kind of correlates to the 4 year crypto cycle. But crypto's cooked. Bitcoin did really well this time. But not even Ethereum could hold all-time high. It made all-time high for like 30 minutes, and then it was just a fat ass liquidity sweep and a dump ever since. So, um, Yeah, crypto's fucking cooked, bro. I don't really think I'm gonna do crypto anymore. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll, take a gamble here and take a gamble here on like $1,000 on a meme coin that really might blow up or some shit. And you get the 20, 50K, whatever. Ooh. But you know what I mean? This shit, yeah, that shit's cooked, bro. They got our asses, dude. They made the bull run happen the exact same time, two, three times in a row, and then, now that everyone catches on to the pattern and shit, they use that against you. So that's basically what happened to everybody. Bro, I made, what I'm saying, a lot of people made a lot of money in 2021. I don't know fucking one person in person, like one person in real life that made money this cycle on crypto. I really don't. So, yeah, that's not a good sign. Not only that, bro, but stocks went up so fucking much over this period of time. Like, bro, you could have been in Palantir, you could have been in Roblox, you could have been in Nvidia and AMD, you could have been in damn near anything, bro, and just hit so hard. Bro, if you had leap options, bro, so I'm saying, bro, there's no point. There's literally no point, bro. When you can catch a fucking, bro, there's no scams, there's no rug pulls, there's no people sending you fucking crazy ass links to try to take your whole wallet. There's no that, and you could still catch a 10x, bro. I mean, bro, technically, I guess you could catch a 100x or whatever, but bro, I'm telling you, those two, three, four, 10x's compound so fast, bro. So, yeah, we're gonna be taking our punts in like leap options and shit like that rather than, uh, crypto, unless it's like some rare, unicorn opportunity or whatever the case may be. But all right, so I'm yapping. We're about 7 minutes in right now. We'll go over the table pretty quickly and we'll go over some like terminology for people who are not familiar with. I'm not going to go over like what every little word means and shit like that, but I'll go over the most important things, uh, some of which include buffer and consistency. So I'll explain those and shit, but here we go. So, all right, you got Tradify. I put a couple accounts down that I would be interested in. 150K straight to funded. There's no eval. You just pay, but you have to get to 159K to only get a 3K maximum payout, and you have to have 20% consistency. Okay, so here we go. Consistency means that your maximum profit day, your base day, can be more than, in this case, 20% of your total profits. So it kind of harms you in a sense if you have like a super home run type of day, you made 20K. Okay, well now you need to make 100K in total. So you just fucked yourself on the consistency rule. So it kind of, I mean, obviously you shouldn't be like randomly punting the whole account and then everything anyways, but on the lower the consistency rule percentage is, the better it is that you just take like the same amount each day or try to get super close to the same amount each day. It just makes things easier. But yeah, but they just dropped these select accounts, daily payouts, 1K maximum on the 50K. The eval, you could pass in as little as 3 days and shit. You know, accounts. That's what I'm gonna be going with. Um, I mean, you fucking rich, bro. Most of us aren't rich, nigga. Who the fuck daily makes 1K? You can only make 1K a day per account. Yeah, it's 5 bands a day, bro. Get up. So yeah. Um, That's what I'm gonna be going for. You could see maybe I'll like put like a PDF of this shit somewhere or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys can put in the comments if you really need it, or you can just screenshot it as I go through it or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go over every one here. Alpha futures, these are nice because these are 1 day. Rules here, 5 profit days. You can only take out 50%. You need 40% consistency for payout. This is the payout column here. Take profit trader. This is the one I just got the payout from. They have intraday DD until buffer once you pass. So it's kind of like Apex where the drawdown is trailing your maximum amount of profit. So it's a little sketchy to get out of that intraday DD until your buffer. The buffer is the same amount as your drawdown. So, okay, buffer. We went over consistency. Best day can't be more than that percentage, whatever. Your total profits. Yeah, intraday trailing drawdown. It goes from your highest point. Is not fun to get sometimes. Your buffer is typically on these futures prop firms the same amount as your drawdown. What does that mean? So a lot of the time you can't take a payout until you're past the buffer. So if on a 50K account over here, if you have the 2K drawdown in green right there, then you would have to be at 52K to take a payout. It's really that simple. You just have to put your balance. which is really a fake balance because the only amount you have to actually use is your drawdown. But yeah, once you're up the same amount as your drawdown, you're essentially up 100%. So keep in mind. But yeah, then you can take payouts. That's a rule on a lot of these intraday until DD. The Tradify apparently doesn't have the intraday until DD. That's why those are the best daily accounts in many respects. Good price. Yeah, you got the maximum, but who cares? It's a band a day per account, bro. If you're not happy with 5 bands a day, then I don't know. You got more money than me, that's for sure. But fucking yeah, we all know the classic CFD rules are the best. You have static drawdown, no trailing drawdown. You have potential refund once you pass. It's a little expensive, but there's no rebills. It's only a one-time fee. It's not monthly. Payouts are every 2 weeks. There's no consistency rules. There's no minimum profit days, all that kind of shit. So, these are really good, but they take a little bit to pass. They're two-step. It's a little expensive, whatever, whatever. So, but you have 10 bands of static drawdown. You basically have 10K to fuck around with. No trail, no nothing. So. It's good. My funded futures has the most options here. I think like as far as variety of accounts go, you got the cheap one. You need 5 winning days of at least $100, max payout 3K. You got the expensive one, but the max payout is 100 bands, and there's no consistency rule, and it's every 2 weeks. You don't need any winning days, whatever, whatever. And then you got the rapid. Now they got the daily payouts. It is intraday DD until buffer. That's a warning in red right there. Um, yeah, but payouts are daily past the buffer, so that's what we're going for there. And then yeah, all these are not the best in my opinion. I think Tradify, My Funded Futures, blah blah. Those are the best. TopStep is apparently having a lot of problems with their platform right now. Yeah, I actually never had a TopStep account before, but just a fair warning, I might not do that right now until they get the platform issues. Like, bro, I'm talking about every other day. People are saying, "I'm 5 bands up in profit. I can't close my shit. I'm 5 bands down. I can't close. I can't do nothing. Can't do fucking nothing." So, yeah, I don't want to be in that position, dude. I get stressed, and I'm already on like the comeback right now, so I don't need that bullshit. But yeah, the good thing about FundedNext and Lucid Trading is that they have no rebills. It's only a one-time fee, like FTMO and shit. Most of these are going to be rebill at 1 month, but obviously your goal is to, unfortunately, technically over leverage a bit and pass within 1 month. It's just how the game goes with the prop firms and everything like that. But if you're doing, you can still pass with, 1 to 4 or 5 micros, so it's in two, you'd have to lose, let's call it, 7, 8 times in a row to blow the account. It's pretty good. So, you can make stuff work without putting too much stress on yourself and full porting technically or whatever. But, um, yeah, dude, I got a summary down there, my current goals and everything. This is 57 accounts right now, in total on this chart compared to not to be excluding top step and top one, just because I think that those are like the worst deals or they have issues right now, whatever the case may be. Top one, a little hard, 10 trading days, need 159 to get 3.5K pay. And like I said, top step is having those platform issues, everything like that. So I excluded those for now. It's still 57 accounts. I counted two here for FTMO because I put the 100K, it's 200K allocation. And then some have allocation rules. So I just put like the 50Ks divided by 300 allocations. I added 6 accounts for that, blah blah blah. But yeah, dude, I mean, imagine 57 accounts are making $200 a day, bro. Like on each account, low stress, bro. I'm telling you. So, and even the dailies, bro. Like, yeah, you don't want to over leverage them too much or whatever the case may be. But, bro, imagine fucking you hit one band day one time on all 15 fucking daily payouts, bro. That's 15 bands, dude. I mean, you might have the 80% profit split or whatever the case may be, but bro, it's a lot of fucking money. So, yeah, that's the goal right now is to get those 5 from Tradify, 5 from Take Profit Trader, and 5 from My Funded Futures. I currently have 3 Take Profit Trader accounts right now, and I currently have 2 Funding Ticks accounts right now. Um, kind of wish I didn't get the Funding Ticks ones because they just like retroactively change their rules, and it's all types of drama right now. It's kind of sketching me the fuck out. But I'm very happy to have the daily payouts unlocked right now. Take Profit Trader. Yeah, scroll through the list one more time if you guys want to take any screenshots or whatever the case may be. Hopefully 2026 is a better year, you know what I mean? I'm back in action a little bit. I have a more clear head and yeah, we're just gonna try to take it nice and slow and stack these daily payouts and try to make some of this fucking money back. It's still good and everything like that, without getting into too much detail or whatever, but this year sucked, bro. This year sucked. I lost like half my money, dude, uh, in total between crypto and futures and shit like that. So it was just and like bro, you're trying to get yourself out of the hole so fucking fast, bro. And then you end up digging the hole deeper because you're trying to get out of the hole too fast. Like you just have to accept like damn, I'm fucked for a little bit. Like basically like there's nothing I can do. I dug myself in the hole and the only way out is slowly. So that's it's a hard thing to accept, you know what I mean? And trading is so fucking hard mentally, bro. But if you really just, like, bro, remember that pain that you went through, honestly, is the main thing, in my opinion. Like, nothing is worth that one day of over leveraging and shit, just so you don't, like, even if you fucked up a little bit, even if you over leveraged a little bit and you, like, lost a few days worth of profit all at once or some shit, bro, if you stay on that computer, I promise you, you won't leave until you lost 3 weeks of profit. Now you're pissed. Now you want to go slide down the shower wall crying and shit. So, bro, and when you're in that headspace, it's only gonna get worse, bro. I step away from the computer, even if it's already a little bit bad, it's only gonna get worse if you stay at the computer when you're in that kind of headspace. And yeah, I barely traded for like months. I was like paper trading a little bit here and there, uh, one prop account at a time here and there and shit, which I was like still not in the right headspace. I blew them. Um, yeah, so. Now we're on the payout train and shit. Hopefully that continues. Um, we got a clear goal in mind. We have everything organized. We have all these Google Sheets and Google Docs and shit to, keep our head straight and keep that tunnel vision on the goal. And, you're not gonna fucking hit for 50 bands on one account in one day, but like you can make fucking 10 bands a day if you have 50 accounts with no stress, basically. So, it's gonna be a long process. Uh, But I mean, even if you can on a good month or whatever, this may be really good or this may be no big deal depending on your level or whatever. But even if you pass 5 evals a month and you add 5 accounts to the matrix, to the repertoire, you know what I mean? Bro, you're gonna have a lot of accounts pretty quickly, and your life is gonna be pretty different pretty fucking fast. So you just really gotta like, you know what I mean? Like you underestimate what you can do in a year and you overestimate what you can do in a day type shit. So um, yeah, 2025 kind of sucked. I mean, like it was good. Ski trip was good. That's like the main thing I remember from it. That'll always remember that'll be good. But 2026 hopefully will be a lot better. I hope this table helps some people out. I hope me yapping hopefully helps someone because bro, this trading shit is so hard and it gets lonely when not only your friends do it, your families like just like dude, look at the coach from okay, like just calm down, we're all good. It just sucks because it's completely your own fault. Completely your own fucking fault. Everything that goes completely wrong in trading, like bro, if you just do what you're supposed to do, then really everything goes good. But okay, we got a minute 30 seconds till this is a 20-minute long video, and that's really all I want it to be. So I want to super quickly show you guys one of the things that's really been helping me a lot, as far as not over leveraging and everything like that. So uh, get this out of here. Let's escape. Nothing's happening. Here we go. Okay. I'll get this out of here. We got trading view coming up here. Window capture, trading view. It's loading. It's loading. We might not make it 20 minutes exactly, but uh, we try. Seriously? Dude, come on. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well maybe I'll just make a separate video about it then. Um, Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, deuces. Yeah, it's just a couple indicators. One is super popular, ICT kill zone. It's like the first one that pops up if you type it in on TradingView. Then I just have these opening time indicators that I've already made a video about. But those together, bro, they go crazy. So I just wanted to show you guys, but I'll show you guys next time. It's all good. We're about to be at 20 minutes. Hopefully I help somebody out here. But yeah, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all those things that the YouTubers say. Deuces.